Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how you can determine the alternative ratio with R in the stikpetR library. If you don't want to use the stikpetR library, I have a separate video on how to do that. I'm using Jupyter Lab and I'm using R version 4.3. Now the code that I'm showing should also just work in RStudio, for example. In this video we'll simply focus on how to obtain the value, not so much on the interpretation and whether or not you should use it. This is an effect size measure that could be used with a one sample binomial or a one sample proportion test. It's simply actually the observed proportion divided by the expected proportion. To show you how this works, I'll load in some example data from student statistics, and the field that I'm going to be using is gender, which in this survey was only males and females. So we have also a lot more males than females. Now to use the library we need to install it once, so you can uncomment this and load it from the GitHub. It's not available on CRAN, so you can't just use install.packages. After you've installed it once, we can load the library as any library, and the function that we're looking for is ES effect size alt, short for alternative ratio. It has 4 parameters. The first one is the only compulsory one, which is of course the data. The codes are the 2 codes that you want to use. So for example, if your data has more than 2 categories, you can select the 2 that you actually want to compare. P0 is the expected proportion for the first category or the one that you actually define at category. For more information, just put a question mark in front of the function and you'll see the help file on it. Let's take it for a spin and we'll see that the alternative ratio is 0.52 and 1.47. Now this is actually also the difference. If you would put 1, then this is 47 above and this is 47 below. So it's, if once you have one, you can always determine the other. And that's how you can determine the alternative ratio with the stikpetR. In the other video, I'll show you how you can actually do it without any libraries, and these are the references I've used. Alright, I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.